Music talent agent among dead after jet crashes into San Diego neighborhood, San Diego. A private jet carrying a music talent agent and 5 others hit a power line in foggy weather early Thursday and crashed into a San Diego neighborhood, slamming into a home and killing multiple people on the flight. With the home engulfed in flames and jet fuel rolling down the streets, half a dozen vehicles ignited while residents in the neighborhood of U.S. Navy-owned housing were shaken awake just before 4 a.m. by the thunderous crash and subsequent explosions. Out their windows, they saw a wall of fire. I can't quite put words to describe what the scene looks like, but with the jet fuel going down the street and everything on fire all at once, it was pretty horrific to see, San Diego Police Chief Scott Wall said. No one in the neighborhood died, but 8 were taken to the hospital for smoke inhalation and injuries that were not life-threatening, including a person who was hurt climbing out a window, police officer Anthony Carrasco said. Dave Shapiro, co-founder of Sound Talent Group, and 2 employees were among those killed, the music agency said in a statement. Sound Talent Group has represented artists including American pop band Hanson, American singer-songwriter Vanessa Carlton, and the Canadian rock group Sum 41. Hanson is perhaps best known for its earworm 1990s pop hit, Bop. Shapiro also owned Velocity Records. We are devastated by the loss of our co-founder, colleagues, and friends. Our hearts go out to their families and to everyone impacted by today's tragedy, the agency said. 6 people were on board the plane, according to the Federal Aviation Administration. Authorities were still combing the scene and recovering the bodies before releasing an official number and identifying the dead, though there were not believed to be any survivors aboard the flight. Daniel Williams, former drummer for metal band The Devil Wears Prada, posted on his Instagram on Wednesday afternoon that he was boarding the plane with Shapiro. The band posted a tribute to Williams on their Instagram page. No words, we owe you everything. Love you forever, the band wrote. A representative for the band referred to their social post when asked about Williams' death. Parts of Shapiro's 1985 Cessna 550. Citation littered a large area, including fragments under the power lines and a section of wing on a road behind the homes, said Elliot Simpson of the National Transportation Safety Board. Neighborhood hit hard. The home that was struck was destroyed, with its front heavily burned and its roof partially collapsed, and about 10 others were damaged in Murphy Canyon, the largest neighborhood of Navy-owned housing in the country, officials said. Ben McCarty and his wife, who live in the home that was hit, said they felt heat all around them. My wife was screaming, and she's like, "There's a fire." McCarty, who has served in the Navy for 13 years, told local ABC affiliate KGTV. When he walked toward the front of the house, he saw that the roof had fallen off and flames blocked their exit. They grabbed their children and dogs and ran to the back, where their neighbors helped them climb over the fence too. The plane also hit both of the couple's vehicles, which burned. It put my truck into our living room, McCarty said. Other vehicles along the block were melted and scorched into burned shells. One stubborn car fire sent smoke billowing up for hours. Aria Waterworth said she woke up to a whooshing sound and then saw a giant fireball outside. She screamed for help as firefighters arrived and helped her get out with her 2 children and their family dog. One of the family's cars was completely disintegrated, and the other had extensive damage. Her yard was littered with plane parts, broken glass, and debris. I definitely do feel blessed because we've been spared, she said. At least 100 residents were evacuated. Hours after the crash, jet fuel rolled down Salmon Street. The smell of fumes lingered throughout the day, and officials said it was unclear when it would be safe for people to return. We have jet fuel all over the place, Assistant San Diego Fire Department Chief Dan Eddy said. Eddy added that the fog was so thick in the morning that you could barely see in front of you. The plane originated from a small New Jersey airport, the SIA. Flight took off from Teterboro, New Jersey, near Manhattan, at about 11:15 p.m. Wednesday, and made a fuel stop in Wichita, Kansas, before continuing on to San Diego, according to Simpson. Based on the flight path, it was bound for Montgomery Gibbs Executive Airport when it struck power lines about 2 miles, 3.2 kilometers, southeast of the airfield, Simpson said. Audio recorded by www.liveatc.net includes a brief transmission from the pilot, saying he was eyes up on final approach to the airport and was about 3 miles, 4.8 kilometers out at 3:45 a.m. NTSB investigators plan to spend Thursday and Friday at the scene gathering evidence, Simpson said. He welcomed video or other details from any witnesses,